Investigation of a registered and unregistered freehold title. Key elements and structure of freehold property transactions. There are three main elements in a freehold property transaction: the pre-contract stage, the post-contract stage, and the post-completion stage. Each of the three stages begins with one of the three main milestones in a property transaction: a sale being agreed, contracts being exchanged, and completion of the transaction. The first, known as the pre-contract stage, begins at the point that the property has been marketed, a buyer found, and a sale agreed in principle. It's important to note that under English law, neither party is bound to complete the transaction until contracts have been exchanged. This means two things. Firstly, the buyer and any mortgage lender will want to be sure that there are absolutely no issues with the property before contracts are exchanged, and therefore most of the conveyancing work takes place during this phase. Secondly, since neither party is obliged to complete the transaction, either party can walk away at any point. The seller could accept a higher offer, known as gazumping. The buyer could reduce their offer just before exchange, known as gesundering, or the buyer could pull out of the transaction for whatever reason. This lack of certainty to both parties generally means that the pre-contract stage is often the most frantic and the point at which clients and their estate agents are the most demanding. Once the conveyancer has investigated title, obtained satisfactory searches and received satisfactory replies to their pre-contract inquiries, contracts will be exchanged. At the point that this occurs, usually agreed over the telephone between conveyancers, the parties become legally obliged to enter into the transaction unless the contract allows them to withdraw.